Hi everybody, I am Christine Josty of Mail Something Pretty, and today I wanted to show you how to make these really cute jelly bean boxes. Certainly they lend themselves to Easter with the jelly beans, but you can also fit inside Skittles and M&Ms and any small kind of little candy. So I want to show you how to make this, so it's kind of fun. So I decided to use this polka dotted paper from the Delicate Desert paper, but you can use anything that you want. And my card base, I'm using Pear Pizzazz just because it has kind of that carrot look to it. I got the idea from the 2023 mini catalog, and on this page there's a very similar box, except for this one is wider and it might be, I don't know if it's shorter or not. So I kind of played with the dimensions and everything, and so I got it to fit kind of like the jelly bean size. So we are going to start by, here are my measurements. So the box itself is 3.5 by 8.5, and then we're going to score it. So since this is 8.5, I'm just going to cut right here on 3.5, so you can get a couple, let's see, if you can get 2 or 3, I forget. I think you can get 3 boxes. Yeah, you get 3 boxes per sheet of cardstock. So I will just make one for now, and I will make those 2 later. Okay, so now we are going to score. Oh, I forgot to write a score mark on here. I'll do that in a second. So we're going to score every 3/4 inch. So 3/4, 1.5, 2.25, and 3. So that's every 3/4 inch. And then you get this little tab here. So then we're going to flip it. I'm going to do the same 3/4 inch, because it's a square box, so we want it to be the same. And then flip it, and we'll do 3/4 inch on the opposite side. So hopefully you can see the score marks top and bottom. And let me actually just add a note. I'll rewrite this, but flip 3/4 each side, in case you want to take a screenshot of that or something. Those are the measurements. Okay, so now I'm going to set that aside for a second, and we are going to score or cut and score our pattern paper. So I already cut it. It's 3 1/8 by 6. So I decided, I think it's easier, rather than cut each piece and scoring each piece, if you cut this at 3 1/8, and it's already 12 by, it's a 12 by 12 paper, right? So that's already 12 inches. So we will cut it in half, but we're going to score it first, because some people don't like doing things with the 1/8 and a 1/16 of an inches, but to make it so you don't really have, and even that, that shouldn't even be there because I didn't pull it tight, and I'll show you. It should be a seamless box, and so that's why you have kind of these funky measurements. So I'm going to do the first one at 13/16. So in mine, I have all these little lines. All the tiny ones are 16ths. So you can even count on the 8ths, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and the next little one is the 13th. And that's what I want. The reason why I like it, so it's, I don't know if this is on screen. I like it long because I have my 13th, 16th way up there, but I can also make sure that it's down here too, so I know it's straight. So I'm going to score. So I'm going to kind of do that with each of them. 1 9/16. So that's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then the little one is 9. I'll make sure that that is correct, because sometimes it wiggles. And then the last one is 2 5/16. So that's 2, so 2, 4, and then 5. 2, 4, and then that needs to scoot over. Okay, so doing them long, that really helps getting them nice and straight. And then I'll just flip this and cut it at 6. So now I have 2 pieces. All right, so I think we're done with that. And now we're just going to do just a little bit of cutting, not too much. So we have my 3/4 inch columns there, and then you have this little tab here. So in the bottom, I'm just going to cut this little corner off, And I'm going to do the same thing with the top over here. I'm going to cut that little corner off like that. And then I'm just going to do slits on the top and bottom because these will be the top and the bottom of the box. I'm only cutting along the score line up until that score line. And I'll do both sides. And then I will, and I'm not going to worry about notching or anything. That doesn't matter too much for this little box. And then I'm going to just fold on all my score lines. Like that. So you can kind of see it's just a little rectangle box that will come together like that. But before we put it together, I found, I'm going to fold on these two. I found an easier way to kind of get this attached. So I could directly put this on, glue it on, but then if you do that, it's the two fold, it's not as crisp and it's a little tough to fold. So what I'm going to do is take some tear and tape. I'm going to flip this over and put some tear and tape along one of the edges. Just trying to think if I want, I'm going to wait. Actually, I might as well do it now. I think the other ones I glued, but I can put both. We're only going to work with one side first. Okay. So I'm going to peel back just one of them for now. And I'm going to line this up directly. So my little tabs on the bottom, the thicker ones are on top, and I'm going to line it up with the top one. Edge to edge, and I'm just trying to make sure it's about the same size on either side of these. And then I'm going to leave it alone for a second. So then I'm going to kind of fold that up. So here's that little tab, and I'm going to put tear and tape on that. You could use glue. You want a stronger adhesive because it is a box. So like the regular tape runners would work for a little bit, but they, I don't know how long they'd work, you know, how long they'd be stuck. I always have trouble getting this stuff off. Okay, so I have it folded like that. So we're just ignoring this. I have it folded because I'm just going to fold this straight up. You could also do it this way if you wanted to fold it over. Just find if I have it flat and I fold this over so it's nice and flat, so I know then I'm going to get pretty close to 90-degree angles for each of my box rather than trying to fiddle with it in my hands. I find kind of you close it, it works better. So I'm going to close the bottom of the box. I'm going to use just a little dab of glue. I don't even think you need to seal each one, but I'll do two. Making sure that, you know, you keep it square. Okay, I'll just hold that for a second. Actually, I'm going to flip it over and do it that way. If you had like a long pencil, let's see if this is long enough. Ooh, just barely. You can just push it down. So then, so that's solid because we'll close the top with like a glue dot because that's the part that you'll open. The bottom you don't need to open. So now I already have these folded. You can kind of wrap around along with the, actually it might easier go this way. And you should be able to close it without a seam. So I'm going to take this, again, my sample did have a little bit of a seam because I didn't, you can kind of see, I didn't do it quite so tight right there. and that's fine. It's a little candy box, so it's not like it has to be perfect. So I'm just pulling it, and then there you go. That's pretty good. That's better than the other one. That's nice and tight. So then there's your box. So like I said, there's a different one, different colors. I like the contrasting colors better, but I just want to show you like the jelly beans fit inside. You can do M&M's, Skittles, I think what else is little, and just fill them up. And then I would just close that. Actually, you know what? Let's do that one since I'm not going to use that. My mother and I love black jelly beans. So I always give her black jelly beans. Now she's going to be one short because it rolled away. That's okay. Oh, I'm going to use a glue dot. I always forget which side these are on. Okay. And just close one of the, so then it's a little easier to open. So then I'm going to take some ribbon. Let's close this up. This is the, what is it called? It's like sparkly, iridescent. I thought it lent itself nice to the box. That's too much. It should be good. And then I'm just going to I usually leave it attached, but I think that will be a little harder. And then tie a knot and then a bow. So certainly you could do like for Christmas time, different colored M&Ms or mints. So they don't have to be just a jelly bean box, but I love jelly beans. So then for a tag, I use, this is from the Something Fancy dies. And so I had already done it, but they have like 3 of these like little toppers. So this one is with the tulip. There's one that looks like a eye drop or a raindrop. And the other one, I think it's like a tree. So it's separate. They're separate pieces, but I put them together and I just held them together with washi tape. And then I ran it through my machine at the same time. And you get this cute little tag. And there's all different sizes and stuff. So I just did a really simple tag. Now the one here is very embellished and very cute, but I just kept mine simple. So I just did a little Happy Easter. This is a really old stamp from a paper pumpkin kit. So your paper pumpkin kits definitely come in handy, especially for little holiday stamps. And then this is a little carrot from that Celebration carrot set. I didn't really have much Easter. So super simple. But then what I did is I used this twine. This twine comes in like in a 3-pack. I'm trying to remember the colors. There was a blue or green, I forget which ones, and then orange. And so I just kind of put it through the little tulip there. My finger's not working so good with this Band-Aid. And then I just tied it. And I like the extra color. You could tie a bow. I'm just going to tie a knot. There you go. So there is your jelly bean box. I think it's really cute. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you make your own. I'd love to see, definitely send pictures or post them onto my Very Important Paper Crafters Facebook group page, and you can find that right on my blog at mailsomethingpretty.com. So thanks again. I am Christine Josti of Mail Something Pretty, and have fun making your candy boxes. Bye-bye.